你好，我是叫Xin啊。
大家好，我们是虽阳虽报。今天想看部好电影吗？我们在1月31号时很荣幸受邀参加了《玩命关头9》的全球预告首映演唱会，还访问到主要演员以及导演。如果你还没看过这支预告的话，可以先点击右上角的资讯卡，看我们很有自信的解析以及剧情预测哦。在演唱会的过程中有一段非常感人，就是唐老大带着一众家人们回顾了从第一集开始的点点滴滴。除了纪念已逝的 Paul Walker 之外，更向粉丝宣告他们会延续 Paul 的精神，持续推出更棒的作品来答谢粉丝一路以来的支持。因此今天的节目我们除了会整理完整的访谈过程之外，还挑选了我们心中玩命关头系列10大最精彩的特技。另外访谈中冯迪索本人有提到希望能在电影上映时到台湾来宣传，也欢迎你在影片下方留言让他们知道台湾的热情。感谢环球影业的赞助，我们有5组共10张的玩命关头9特映会门票要送给你，参加办法在影片的最后哦。在继续看下去之前，请先打开字幕订阅我们的频道，并且按下小铃铛，就不会错过新影片上线时的通知咯。根据唐老大本人表示，他们已经习惯每一次拍新的玩命关头时都要超越上一次，也因为这样，系列中10部作品里面已经累积了无数令观众瞠目结舌的特技。快来看看我们心目中最经典的10大特技有哪一些吧。 看完了10大特技倒数，接下来让我们看看演员跟导演分别在专访里面透露出哪一些秘密吧。
So you have been playing the role of Dom for the past 19-20 years. Can you talk about the similarities and differences between Dom and Vin Diesel?
There are a lot of similarities. I probably think about the similarities more than in what ways we're different. Because a lot of the core values that live in Dom, I would like to believe live in Vin. Family and loyalty and honor.
So in that time span, both Dom and yourself have evolved through different stages of life. How are Dom and Vin affecting each other?
Well, great question. One of my favorite lines in the trailer, the 1-minute trailer, is a line that my daughter Pauline says to me. And so when I was putting baby Brian to sleep, I just spoke to him the same way I would speak to my 4-year-old daughter. And she always says to me, Daddy, I'm in your heart. I'll always be in your heart.
Wow, that's so nice, so sweet. And are there any plans to come to Taiwan for promotion or?
I'm dying to come to Taiwan.
Awesome.
Because Justin is from Taiwan, I want to make sure that we get to Taiwan and share the movie with his home country.
Justin, so you left the franchise briefly after directing 4 movies. What's it like to be back?
It means a lot. I think when I left, I felt like I was done. I started, when I was young, coming out of Sundance, and I felt like I gave everything I had, But through the times, fans would stop me around the world and it would share with me kind of their feelings, what they missed, and I was like kind of just taking it in and go, okay, great. And then one day I woke up and I had an idea for the new chapter, and I called the studio and I called Vin, and here we are, And so I always feel like, you never want to take these films for granted. The fact that we get to make another one means that we've earned it, And I know where we started off, and now that we have all this community around the world, it had to be worth it, And so to be able to then work with John and bring this character Jacob to life, that to me gets me excited every morning during production.
So Justin, I know you were born in Taiwan, and John, you speak perfect Mandarin.
一点点，我的中文。
我是一点点，你 No, you're not 一点点。
可以说。
So if it's not too much asked, 我能跟你说一点中文吗？
对，如果你给我你的问题，我会 do my best，用中文。
好啊。What we've seen in the trailer, you came out to be like a bad guy from what we saw.
我认为我不是好人，我不是坏人，我 just a focused.
Since you're the newest member to the family, how has the family members been treating you?
我必须用英文. I think when I showed up, these people have been making these movies for 20 years. So when they look at you, they're like, I do the same in wrestling. If a new performer shows up, I can't help but look at them and wonder if they have my same passion. It's the same with them. So I know where their mind is and I know where their focus is. When they look at me, they must see like, oh, I've been here for 20 years. I hope this guy has the same passion. Right. But then when they talk to you about the franchise and when you exchange ideas on the body of work and we talk about film development and you realize like, wow, this guy's just as involved or just as passionate as we are, right. You get welcomed into the family and it truly is a family. It's amazing that something so big can still be so intimate, and that's another thing that's amazing about the Fast franchise.
But also I've been doing kimchi with my eggs.
What's that?
Kimchi, the Korean fermented like cabbage and stuff. You never had kimchi? Oh man!
I volunteered for myself.
All right, yeah,
okay, all right, fair enough.
So both of you have been with the franchise since the very beginning. So what's it like to be back for the 9th installment?
In some ways it's surreal because it is like 20 years later and it is the 9th and we are so lucky. But in other ways it's like the most comfortable feeling in the world because I feel so comfortable with everyone I'm working with and I trust everyone I'm working with, and so it's just such a blessing in this industry especially.
When it's time to come back, you know, there's a confidence that comes with that you don't get from new sets with new people, you know.
Yeah, I think the fans continue to connect with these movies because there's so much love poured into them, and we have so much passion for our fans and we listen to our fans, and I think, you know, we make movies while, you know, the fans show up and watch them, and it seems that they keep wanting more, so here we are, number 9.
So has being in the franchise changed how you drive in real life?
Yeah, we actually drive a lot safer so that we can stay in the franchise and make sure we don't get hurt.
Yeah, for me, I learned how to drive on a track because I got my driver's license for Fast and Furious.
Me too.
And so, of course, if you learn how to drive by professional drivers teaching you how to speed, you're gonna drive differently than most people.
And are you less patient with the traffic now that you're...
Yeah.
People wear their personalities in the way they drive. Like you can see what kind of person a person is by the way they drive their car. Mm-hmm. For sure. Easy.
Yeah.
So what was your most memorable moment in the franchise?
No, the most memorable moment is a sad one. It's hard to celebrate the beauty of something when you lose something so dear to you, and something so beautiful. But I think that Fast 7 did a really good job of paying respect to a legacy and showing love to a really wonderful human. And so that for me will always be the most memorable.
You know, honestly, some of my favorite moments have been the hugs and the love and energy that I used to get from Paul. You know, his trailer was always next to mine. So we miss him dearly. And at first it was hard to imagine us continuing to shoot this movie without him. And then the shift happened where we said, you know, we got to just keep this thing going on his behalf.
It's definitely one of those things that it's going to be not only movie history, but it keeps his legacy alive forever. And the way that it was creatively done is unmatched in my opinion.
其实当天所有的受访者从早上10点开始受访，都一直在炎热的户外摄影棚接受轮番上阵的媒体轰炸，实在是非常辛苦。 我们自己也上过节目，知道他们一定非常早就起床准备专访，甚至呢也要开会准备，因为专访完他们还要走红毯，甚至全程参加演唱会，一直到傍晚才结束。我们真的觉得这些好莱坞大咖的敬业精神很令人敬佩。
I have to run to the bathroom. I'm so sorry.
当天的专访有来自全球超过30组媒体，因此每个人的访谈都只有短短的4到5分钟，而受访者也分成了4组，让我们轮流跑关。说真的，第一次访问好莱坞明星的我非常紧张，在等待的时候不断的练习问题，希望不会出丑。好在呢，我第一组访问的就是江西男跟导演。你别看江西男外表粗犷，其实是一个超 nice 的人，加上导演 Justin Lin 也来自台湾，让我放松了不少。另外我还发现，荧幕上看起来越凶狠的演员，私底下反而越温柔。像唐老大冯迪索，从头到尾都笑得很灿烂，他身边的贴身工作人员也会不断招呼访谈者。还有他的随行摄影师，在唐老大去厕所的时候，还特别用手机跟我炫耀他为台湾 GQ 帮唐老大拍摄的 cover 有多帅。唐老大本人呢，还特别亲自跟我道歉，说他马上就回来，真的是非常暖心。而这一次我们虽然为了专访只在迈阿密短短停留2天，但还是特别找了时间去到迈阿密南滩与海洋大街去走一走，充分感受了1年1度美式足球超级杯的热闹气氛。看完了今天的节目，你是不是迫不及待想要看第9集了呢？从目前已知的情报看来，这一次的续集不止更加精彩，还会替正传完结篇的第10集埋下劲爆的伏笔。如果你希望冯迪索他们能来台湾的话，记得要在影片下方留言表达你的意愿，就有机会得到1组2张的玩命关头9特映会门票哦。我们每周都会有新影片更新，除了订阅按小铃铛之外，也欢迎到 Facebook、Instagram 以及 LINE 上面追踪我们，收看更多那些电影教我的事。